What's up, y'all? Thought it'd be cool to go over some bar slants I picked up over the last month or a few years of playing. I don't remember where some of these came from. Like, I'm sure a lot of them have been ripped off of other people or just learning solos. But anyways, yeah, these are some of my favorites. Slants are a fun way to spice up your playing. Yeah. One of my favorites will be out of the key of G. So A being down at the 10th fret, or you can go back 2 frets and lower your E's. You're on strings 5 and 8, you have your E's lowered. You're going to let out, then you're going to slant up 1 fret on your 8th string while engaging your F lever. So that's what you're doing if you weren't using any lever. Then you can, go back in and out of your E lower lever. And that can be easier or harder depending on, where you're at on the neck and what key. Like, for example, if you do it off your 1st fret, you're in C, and that's it's a bigger stretch. Each fret's going to be different on how much you're going to have to slant. You're just going to have to practice it with, like, a song or a drone. It's kind of a pitch reference. Another one I really like is out of your A and B, let's say on strings 3 and 5. So have your B pedal down, hammer into your A, and then slant up to 11 on string 5, and you're keeping, your G note the same. So this would be the same thing as letting off your B pedal and going up to your A and F position for C. But I think it doesn't sound as cool because you can get it close. Trying to time letting off your B pedal as you slide up, but it's never going to be as smooth as just holding it the whole time with the slant. Like, that still sounds cool. That's a really useful lick as well. But there's something really pretty about that slant that you don't get when you let off the B pedal. Those are 2. Another really cool one, and that one's really, it's kind of a tough one. So that one's a 3-string slant. So what you're ending up with, you're on strings 4, 5, and 6, A and B down. So by the time you slant, you're going to have one part of your bar on string 4 on fret 10, string 5 on fret 11 with A pedal down, and then fret 12 on string 6 with B pedal. So that could just be really cool if you're just like vamping on a 1 forever, or even a 1 to a 5. You can also do it, instead of doing it out of A and B, do it out of your open. And again, the further, especially for these 3 notes, if you get down too low on the neck when your frets are still kind of far apart, it's tougher to keep it in tune. So I find some of these slants work better, like, say, from like fret, 7 or 8 to like 15, somewhere, the middle of the neck, where stuff is close together, but not quite Huey land yet. That's another really pretty one. And you can also just omit the 5th string and just do it, just strings 4 and 6. If you have a 6 lower, that's another really pretty one to make it even more bendy than it already is. You can even throw the Franklin on there if you have it. Just something to experiment with. Really pretty lick. What else? This is a classic. So again, this is another thing. You can get the same effect of that slant with your F lever. If you slide back 2 and engage your F lever, raising your E's. But again, there's just something about doing the slant that makes it seem a little bit more flowy, just a different sound. What else? You also have a way to survive that lick, like so that's out of C. He's just sliding back to let's see, you'd have the 3rd string on fret 3, no B pedal, and then A pedal down, 5th string on the 4th. And then you just slide back while letting your B pedal down. Another one I really like could be a really pretty, well, you could really do it. You could do it as, if we're out of the key of G, you could use it as a 1 to a 4, or you could use it as a 4 to a 1. So that's just our A and F position for G. So A pedal, F knee lever, which we're not really using our 4th string, so you don't have to put in your F lever. Then slide, try to keep that note ringing. So you're going up 2 frets on the 5th string. Then as you when you come back, let out of your A pedal. Then you can slide up in your open C. So that could be a 1 to a 4. Or even there. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling. What else? That's about all I can think of right now. Not in any particular order. I guess one more side note. Earlier when we was doing that one, you can also do it on strings 3, 4, and 5. It's a little bit tougher though, because you know they're closer together, so it's harder to keep this D note ringing while you're doing the slant. And again, that one works easier in some places, better than others, like here. Just depending on, you know, how far you're gonna have to slant it, depending on what key you're in and whatnot. But yeah, just a few fun licks. Something to work on. I'm sure there's plenty more slants that I don't know about yet, so if y'all have any, comment them below. I'm always down to try out new stuff. Anyways, just a quick little video for this week. Appreciate everybody. It's been watching videos, subscribing, all that good stuff. Hope everybody's doing good. We'll see you when we see you.